Hello again, welcome back to the channel. DJ here again with some more news, this time on the Metropolitan Police in London. Yes, now the Metropolitan Police have dramatically been taken out of special measures. For 2.5 years, since 2022, they were investigated after a slew of scandals and persistent concerns about their performance that was exposed. But now they've been taken out of special measures. Yes. Her Majesty's Inspectorate of Constabulary acted in June 2022 following Sarah Everard's murder by a servicing officer and failures in an investigation into serial killer Stephen Port, resulting in a chilling effect on public confidence. System problems included the failure to actually record 69,000 crimes. Sorry, crimes, not calls, crimes. In August last year, Her Majesty's Inspector of Constabulary Lee Freeman graded the force inadequate or requires improvement across 7 out of 8 areas, including managing the risks posed by registered sex offenders and online child abusers. On Thursday, the Metropolitan Commissioner Sir Mark said, exit from the watchdog's enhanced monitoring process called Engage is welcome recognition that we are on the right path to deliver on our promises to Londoners. Good for you. Yoo-hoo. So now that the London Metropolitan Police are on the right path to deliver their promise to Londoners, what are they getting up to? Well, I checked. Well, the police have banned loud noises. What? Let me read that again. Since they are now, according to Sir Mark Rowley, the Commissioner for Policing, on the right path to deliver on our promises to Londoners, the police have banned loud noises and spinning images in PowerPoint presentations. I've got to read that one again. The Metropolitan Police have banned loud noises and spinning images in PowerPoint presentations. It seems Scotland Yard has identified one more hazard to the health and safety of police officers, and it is PowerPoint presentations. The force has issued guidance banning loud noises during presentations in case, I'll start again. The force have issued guidance identified banning loud noises during presentations in case they trigger a heart attack. Can you imagine you've got your police force running around chasing a criminal and they're so ill, have so many defects that a loud noise could cause a heart attack. I hope I didn't cause any of you to have a heart attack, because I went, yeah, ooh, frightening. Oh, spinning images. Wow, how far is this nonsense going to go on in Britain today? It says that loud noises can cause an unsuspected listener or reader with heart problems to suffer an heart attack. Adding images that spin or flash or animations can increase the possibility of sufferers of epilepsy having an attack and must not be used. As I say again, what are we recruiting into our police force? That they've got weak hearts and suffer from epilepsy. And I mean, animations could cause them to have an epileptic fit. No chasing after the criminals in this lot. The 34-page document, 34 pages of this nonsense, was drawn up by Metbats, it reminds me of a saying about being batty as a, mental as a batty, whatever it is, But Metbats, who drew up this 34-page document, is the grand title, the Metropolitan Police Briefing and Tasking System for officers, supervisors, and response teams. Response teams? So they're going to respond to an incident. Oh, don't put the 2x2s on, the blues and twos. Don't put the siren on. It's a loud noise. Toby Young, founder of the Free Speech Union, said, "You'd think someone with a weak heart, that a loud noise could trigger cardiac arrest should avoid Scotland Yard altogether." Well, I would have thought so as well. I don't think they should pass the medical, quite frankly. Are they not giving them medicals anymore? Are our police overweight, overfed? Are they too sedate, sedentary, just sitting around and when doing their paperwork, and then it comes to chasing a criminal, they go, what's going on with our police force? Not much, but it seems. When the Mail on Sunday asked whether the advice on heart attacks was appropriate for a force tasked with racing around, they've got to it, tasked racing around to protect the public in stressful circumstances, the Metropolitan Police spokesman said, "These presentations are for staff across the organisation and 50,000 who work in different roles. This advice is for consideration for those who may not deal with the scenarios mentioned. We've got police that do not work in these in scenarios." Now, because they're worried about these heart attacks or epileptic fits from a presentation, so you've got a senior inspector presenting something to the police force sitting there. Now, why is he presenting the tactics to a force that isn't involved in those scenarios? Again, excuse after excuse after excuse that have no bearing on the situation. But because they've mentioned this about this with this 34 pages of documents, because they've mentioned this, and it's about protecting people from heart attacks or epileptic fits because of a spinning thing or an animation or a loud noise, then as a former long retired health and safety consultant, it interested me. I'm a former health and safety consultant to educational authorities, to colleges, to Toyota Motors, and to Andrew Sykes plc. Look it up. It's the biggest company in Britain that supplies pumps, heating pumps, water pumps, even to South Korea. They export them, and all across Britain. They've got something like 30 odd depots across the UK. And I used to advise them. I put their schemes in. I put their environmental management scheme in for them a few years back, and also updated their health and safety records, and we had no accidents. Okay, so I was interested in the health and safety and accident record of the Metropolitan Police, and I can report from a Freedom of Information request. The Metropolitan Police reported nearly 6,000 accidents at work in 1 year. 6,000. Andrew Sykes, large company, no accidents reported. Metropolitan Police, 6,000 accidents in 1 year. Reported accidents. How many happened that they didn't bother to mention? Now, I said in the beginning of the post that they'd been taken out of special measures. Well, I think with an accident recorded accident record of 6,000 in a year, they should be backing special measures. Finding out why so many accidents at work. So I'd love to hear your comments. I've realised that I've made a bit of fun of the Metropolitan Police. In this post, and I think they rightfully deserve it. I've seen all the videos of auditors, these people who go around and they photograph them, which is totally legal, and the police officer, chief officers committee have actually said it is legal to photograph and record police and their buildings in their duties. So not, but they still are arresting. They're still arresting. They're still searching these photographers, and they do it under the Section 43 of the Terrorism Act. It's misused. There used to be a section called 44. It was removed by the government because it was being misused by the police, especially the Metropolitan Police. Now they use Section 43 to harass, to arrest, to search, and then they say, oh, well, you can have a copy of the search record. It's not good enough. The special measures that they were in, they've been taken out because the public are no longer being protected for free speech and the freedom to act and express themselves as they wish. We need the police to be subjected to the laws that they themselves are employed to employ. Comments, please. And also, if you like these, press the like button. But remember, subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you a penny, doesn't cost you a cent, doesn't even cost you a rupee. It's totally free to subscribe. It brings you back to me, and when you want to see and listen to another of these short posts, and I get them for you. They're not that readily available. They are available, but with other posters, but not in the traditional press, as you know, the press media. So do, if you will, subscribe, press that subscribe. It's not going to cost you anything, is it? So why not? And what I'm saying now is be safe, be good, and goodbye from D, goodbye from J, DJ here, out.